All right, so Steve Atwater joining us now. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Kansas City game and what were some takeaways you ultimately had from that game. Broncos seemed like they had a pretty good defensive game plan, the bend, don't break. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought the entire team played pretty good. We obviously made some mistakes there, interceptions, those hurt us. But I thought the guys came out, they played hard. And we were in this game. I thought we were actually going to win the game, several points in the game. But just unfortunately at the end, we couldn't do enough to get over the hump. And we had drop ball, which it happens sometimes, some misreads. And, like Coach Fangio said, man, when in tough situations like that, you put the defense in a position where you got to get a stop. You got to get a stop sometimes, and we weren't able to do that.
Did Denver just set the blueprint for how to potentially beat Kansas City? I mean, you look at the game plan here, and it was basically give up the field until they got to your 30 and then clamp down. It takes away the vertical game of Tyreek Hill and McCole Hardman. Now, all of a sudden, the main threat becomes Travis Kelce down there, bogged down. You traded touchdowns for field goals. Did Denver set the blueprint?
I don't know about that because, I don't know if that was the strategy to just, give up give everything from, up to the 30-yard line. I would imagine they wanted to stop them before they even got to the red zone. They didn't want to necessarily get them that close to the red zone. And I just think the guys played well. We had a really good game plan, and the guys executed. It's difficult to really determine if other teams will be able to do that same thing. I don't think many teams are going to be able to go in there and hold the Chiefs to 22 points. I think is that their lowest total of the year?
It's their second lowest total of Pat Mahomes' career. The lowest total was against the Colts when he came back from injury.
Yeah, and we just did a lot of things well on defense, but again, still. Couldn't make it happen when you needed to make it happen. But I came out of that game feeling good and feeling like although we didn't get the win, and I know the players, there are no moral victories for them. They've said that, and I know as a player, we lost. I didn't want to hear anything about, hey man, you guys played them good. Nobody want to hear that, man. We got to win. We're playing to win. So. Hopefully they'll build on this and come out and continue to improve and get some stops when they need it. But still gonna need some help from offense. Still 16 points is not enough to beat the Chiefs. And I thought we had some really good drives. I thought Melvin Gordon did a heck of a job. Offensive line did a nice job of blocking, but in the end, just wasn't enough.
You said something there that I want to ask you about, that distinction between when you were a player and you didn't want to hear about moral victories, or you came close and you played hard and it didn't quite work out. When did that distinction for you change? Because I still hear former players say there's no such thing of it. Even former players that you played with have said the same thing, like, nope, I don't believe in it. But you are coming about this a little bit different. You're saying, no, I see the positives and I see the growth. When did that distinction change for you?
Right. Well, when you're not playing, because you're not. I'm not putting that same amount of time in. That blood, sweat, and tears, going out, practicing hard, lifting weights, and running, and all that good stuff. So I can kind of view it with from afar, and see that they've improved, man. They've improved as a team, even though we didn't get the win. They did a lot of things well, a lot of things they can be proud of. Now, it seems like we say this just about every game, but, going there into Kansas City and hold the Chiefs 22 points, have a chance to win this football game late, I think says a lot. And hopefully, a lot of people, when they're going through things, they're going through difficult times, they don't really want to hear about the positives. But, I really think they should, be proud of themselves and hopefully use it as something that they can build on. If they go out and play against Carolina like this, play against Buffalo, the Chargers, and the Raiders, we'll have a good chance to win those ball games.
All right, Steve, it's good to talk to you, man. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Thanks, fellas. Keep up the great work, man.
All right.